Can somebody teach me about tarot cards? Because I have a bias. I ain't diggity down with it. And one of the reasons I'm not down with it is because I've worked with enough clients who've had an adverse experience with a tarot reader. They're in relationships, somebody's made a prediction about their life and their future, and they are struggling. So firstly, when a client comes to me and the tarot reader or the tree man from back home has told them a prophecy about their life, firstly, I have to let a client know, like, we come from very different philosophies. I come from the philosophy around you make choices and your choices pave way for your destiny. So if there is a goal and ambition you have in the future, what you do in the present is crucial, as it will take you in the direction of the dream. Or as life happens, things will happen on the way which may divert you, or it may seem like things aren't going your way, but stay focused on your path, because sometimes things can manifest in ways that you may never imagine and can be better for your own good. Like, I wanted to be a psychologist and that path never worked out for me. And here I am now, a psychotherapist, and I'm blessed. I have no regrets. I'm glad that that path didn't work out for me, because it didn't sit right with my soul. And now I have my own business. Generally, as a psychologist, I would have probably gone into the NHS. So the challenge I see with the predictions people make on someone's life is it means that their capacity to choose is diminished, and that they can sometimes not take responsibility for their lives, because tarot said this is the guy, but he might be treating you like rubbish, but the tarot said this is the person for me, and so I have to hold on. It kind of seeps into that whole twin flame, if you've seen that program on Netflix, or is it Amazon, one of those. Have a look at that. It's about these people making predictions and then tapping into people's vulnerability and their desires. And so when I was at Body, Mind, Spirit yesterday, I saw a lot of people lining up, and it's all very interesting. And it kind of made me wonder about people's destiny, people's capacity to choose. And actually, I am of the view that people want quick answers. They want somebody to tell them, rather than to really seriously consider their choices, consider the relationships around them, what's not working for them. Because I've seen a lot of people, especially my clients from Asian backgrounds, get particularly concerned about their destiny and their future based on predictions of the tree man in the village or a tarot reader. And it's one of the reasons why I don't mess in them realms. But I could be wrong, and I'm open to being educated. So feel free to let me know your thoughts and any suggestions, because I just find it all very interesting. I'm a massive advocate. We got to do our shadow work, man. We got to look into your ego. And I kept saying to people yesterday, the narcissist isn't doing anything to you. They are capitalizing on your vulnerabilities, and those vulnerabilities have been in your life from a little age, from you as a tiny child. Often our empathic ways have been a way that we have learned to survive when maybe we were an invisible child. When we weren't noticed, we learned that being helpful was a currency. And so by the time we come into adulthood and we get into a difficult relationship, that person is capitalizing on the unconscious coping strategies we developed through adverse relationships. We learned that being helpful and kind and considerate, whilst it might be part of our personality, massive advocate of the 5 personality strands, so we fall into the catchment of being highly agreeable, no problem with that. But what I am really curious about is how learning to help and be kind and be considerate and hypersensitive to others actually is now backfiring us in this problematic relationship. I welcome your thoughts, your questions. Let your girl Key know. Feel free, signpost me to some readings so I can expand my own thinking around this situation, because I help a lot of people who have been harmed. I welcome your thoughts. Do take care of you. And if you can come down to the Body, Mind, Spirit, come find your girl Key. 52, you know we're wearing the purple. We're hard to ignore. Peace.